Once a famous American business magnate, Howard Hughes once quoted, "Money never buys you happiness." Many of you might have faced a life and death situation. These circumstances might be hard to cure, but has a solution been found? Hello everyone, I'm Sruthi Vadali, a fighter and a survivor. I have battled a disease and fought the aftermath through martial arts. But one thought may be running in your mind. How is there a connection? That connection lies in my life story. Okay, so let's rewind the story back to 2012 July. The thermometer blinking 105 degrees above my slowly fading away eyes. Suddenly, my oxygen levels started to become inconsistent, and I was slowly turning non-responsive to all medical assistance or being a chatterbox like I normally am. I was partially in a coma. The next minutes were filled with the wails of worried parents. After several tests, the doctors broke the news. It's viral pneumonia. Her lungs are covered with a pneumonia patch. Her chances of surviving are really low. We'll try our best. Pneumonia is a sort of glue which covers the lungs, making it harder to breathe. This is what made me almost die. According to a study conducted by the WHO in 2019, 14% of children's deaths in the year of 2019 was because of viral pneumonia, killing over 740,180 children who were all under the age of 5. At least I should be privileged to be one of the very few who survived. 21 days locked in the ICU and on continuous oxygen. My only life seemed like it was inside of the ICU chamber, trapped. Beside my already depleting lungs, the daily x-rays damaged them even more. I was struggling for one breath, one chance to live. But I fought it out, so we can brush off the emotional talk for now. After I was discharged from the hospital, a few months later, we moved back to Connecticut in the United States of America. There, I met my dearest friend, Naithik. Let me introduce him to you. Naithik is 1 year older than me and a third dan in Taekwondo. He was the one who made me realize that Taekwondo can be the game changer of my life. He would always ask me, "Oh, Shruti, how do you know Taekwondo won't help you if you aren't budging in to give it a try?" At that time, I really didn't want to give it a try. I was scared, like a cat trapped in water. But he would persuade me so much that I finally had to give in. In the fall of 2016, when I first entered the dojang, more betterly known as the training hall, I was immensely intimidated by the other students around me, because at that time, I could barely endure 15 minutes of any aerobic activity, and the constant fear of what if I am constantly judged for always haunted me. But I was wrong. Over the years, under the warm and loving experience with my master, Kenneth Rice, not only did I challenge myself with my stamina to progress to achieve new belts, but I started to understand that I'm not weak, but I'm a fighter. I learned my peers' strengths and weaknesses and grew along with them, helping each other. I developed social skills too. Taekwondo has nurtured my body in a way to battle any disease that falls my path. It really is the game changer of my life. But one day in class, I noticed that few of my friends who were above the age of 14 weren't present. This continued on for a week or so. I asked them, "I haven't seen you at Taekwondo the past week. Why?" But their response, "Taekwondo is not fitting in my schedule. There's a time crunch." Eventually, I realized that people weren't having enough time they needed just for a class. And this was concerning to me because my Taekwondo master, Shivaraj Hamilpur, always quotes, "Rain or shine, work or worry, please don't miss the class." Another concern is the number of Taekwondo centers in our local vicinity. Half the kids who attend my session have to come from a city which is at least 45 minutes to 1 hour away. No matter how early they start, road repairs and traffic pose as a problem for them to attend the class in time. There's another problem interconnected, the distance. Most of all, half our population has no idea what Taekwondo's real benefits are. From a survey I conducted with a sample of 20 people, 10 people said that Taekwondo was just a bunch of kicks and punches. The remaining 5 said that it has a relation between mental and physical strength. At one point, I thought Taekwondo was just a bunch of kicks and punches. But now, with the help of my American instructor, Master Kenneth Rice, I can write a whole book on what it is. Creating awareness about Taekwondo's concept of using one's own body and mind and propagating its various benefits might help establish more Taekwondo centers. For those seeking alternative therapies to recover from respiratory illnesses like I did, this will be a boon. And after crossing the age of 14, I have noticed that most people have trouble prioritizing their schedule. Students can set weekly goals which help accomplish personal assignments, so they can make time for Taekwondo in this case. This way of time management not only helps students make time for anything, but it also helps prepare them for the future. I follow by the quote, "To make a difference in the world, it only takes one optimistic person who can gather millions of people to make a change," by Gia Russell. Today, I'm conveying the importance of recovering from pneumonia using Taekwondo to 100 people in front of me. This audience is enough to spread it around. I'm the optimistic person here for all of you, but I can't make the change. The change I have made through numerous hours under dedicated practice under a masterful eye, no exceptions during inclement weather, and constantly receiving corrections from peers, developed the unmatchable lung endurance I hold today. Every challenge Taekwondo threw at me seemed impossible during my initial years of practice, but miraculously strengthened my respiratory health over the time. Taekwondo not only helped my lungs bounce back to life, but had an unprecedented impact on me mentally. Constantly pushing my barriers to learn the art, carved a disciplined path towards my never say die attitude, and constantly keeping my body fit. For someone who could not dare manage running hardly for a few seconds without gasping for breath, here I am today with an unwavering attitude towards my passions, being a fighter, a survivor, and a proud holder of a globally recognized black belt. And this is why life doesn't give solutions to some diseases. You have to dive deeper to find it. This is the story of a fighter. Thank you.